I just want my husband. I'm so outdone right now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm very outdone right now. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm very outdone right now. And if they have another meeting, I guess I'll say something. Pending. I know it's kind of dark, but hey, I'm in the corner of downstairs. Let me see if I can find me some scones. You got what? This is lemon poppy muffin. I am I am so outdone right now. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I am. Let's see. Forks. Hey, that's the only boxes they have. Bishop must be and go get nothing today. I thought they must be ain't gonna have no program. See the boxes? Oh well. Maybe I eat one of them poppy muffins. Let me see how it tastes. I was like, Lord ain't got nothing to do with this, so let me go and wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Acting all crazy, you know? This is lemon poppy muffin. I am going to eat just a little something so I can take my pill. Who book is it? Andrew. Andrew up there? I'm gonna tell y'all what's bothering me in a minute. Let me just, should I say calm down? Let me see if I can, it's kind of like dark. Give it like a little light. Okay, that's better. So here's the thing. Y'all saw my videos from yesterday about me going to this ordination, right? Okay. So now the ordination is supposed to be for, we call it Pastor Freeman, but on the program it said Reverend Freeman. So maybe Reverend and Pastor is the same. I don't know. I'll be right back. Get some water. I ain't got no more phone. I left my phone up there. I'm taping the program because I want the message. Okay, so now once, let me see, 2 weeks ago, prior to yesterday, we talked, and probably was a week or so ago. Well, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, give or take. And we talked. She asked me, did I get an invite? I said, yeah, I got one. So she started talking about how to go there, how to get there. Cause you know me, I map it, I Google it, and then I use my direction. But she said, you take this bus. I don't even know whether she said the 52 bus, but that's the only bus that went there. So she said, you take this, you catch it, I'll meet you there, whatever. Okay, so that was the plans. And now I'm having trouble swallowing that pill. I said I ain't gonna bother. I let Danielle do it. That's probably why they clapping like that. I'm not her Easter play. I got it from Cedric, the entertainer. I was listening this morning, watching something, and he came with his first Easter recitation that he got when he was a child. He said, "Why you looking at me? I'm not here to stay. I'm just here to wish you a happy Easter day." But that was cute. But I don't know how she said it. But however she said it, it was good. So anyway, back to the story. So I said, okay, that's the plan. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. It's good. So now, last Sunday, the first lady. Oh, she ain't first lady no more. I don't know why she ain't. She the only one married to the bishop anyway. The mother, however, whoever, the bishop's wife, came over to me and said, okay, so you going tomorrow? And I'm like, tomorrow? I said, well, what's happening tomorrow? So she started laughing. So then Sister Kershaw said, oh, good, don't remind her mother. Don't remind her mother, because that means she ain't going. That's all right with me. So I'm like, what's going on? Where I ain't going to? I literally forgot, right? So once mother said, that's Pastor Freeman's service. I said, oh. I said, oh my goodness. I said, She said, you forgot? I said, I sure did. She said, well, I'm not going to be there because, She said, I'm not going to be there because I'm going to be at taking care of my son. Right? She said his name, but I'm just not going to put his name on. She said, I'll be taking care. I said, okay. I was like, can I go with you? And so they laughed. So this girl, she was like, yeah. I guess she was glad because she thought I wasn't going. So I was like, you going tomorrow? She was like, no. So I walked away, stomping my feet. I was in the store. I said, come on, you say you was going. So she said, but you said you're not going. I said that. She said, but you said to Mother Anderson. I said, yeah. I said, Mother Anderson said what she said. And I was like, can I go with you? I said, but I don't recall saying I'm not going. I said, I got to go. I put my word out there. So she said, all right. She said, so you going? I said, yeah. She said, okay, so we'll meet there. So this was Sunday. So I caught the vibe already Sunday that she didn't want to go, that she didn't feel like going. But my thing is, if you don't want to go, just downright say, I'm not going. I won't go. That's it. I don't know why people feel like they can't talk to me. I'm sick of this. You don't want to talk to me? So stay away from me. Stay away from me. You don't want to talk to me. And I can't even say she want to talk to me because she want things from me because she don't get things from me. It's not even like that. Like, she be sneaking. She be sneaking. But, you know, when you want to talk about what you want to talk about, you can call me up and talk to me. You can tell me everything how you feel about Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Sue. I express my feelings about how people treat me and stuff like that. And she'll be like, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then when the time comes to do it, she back out. For years. You know what? I only got my husband. I'll be honest with you, I ain't even got my kids. Because they grown, they in their own little world. I done been cursed out by my daughter. My son don't want to be bothered with me. Danielle got her little ways about her. Because they my kids, I love them. But just like my grandmother said, I don't have to love your low down, dirty ways. My daughter in my house, smoking all in my house. My husband in my house, smoke. Oh, that was another thing. I used to tell him all the time. At first, I wasn't sure. I'd be like, you smoke in my house? Nah. Okay. But the Lord let me walk in on him with a cigarette in his hand. I said, wow. I said, you really smoking in my house? I said, now you know. I don't like that. God don't like that. And I used to get so outdone with him because he disrespected God. Because he didn't like me. And when I say like me, I don't mean like me as a wife, because I already know that's down the drain. I mean like me for who I am as a person. He didn't only not like me for who I were as a person, he didn't like the God in me, because the God in me and the God I was serving took up his time. But that was in his mind. It didn't take up his time. But he felt like all my time was his time, and that I wasn't supposed to give God no time. So when I would go to church, he'd be calling me up, ringing me up. I'm on the pulpit preaching. He calling. I'm just going to tell y'all like it is now. I'm venting right now. I'm in the church and Bible study. He calling. What you want, Tracy? Oh, can you get this? Can you get that? Can you get this? Can you get that? Hold up. How you know I got money? I got little dollars. Yes, I'll get you this. When my money come in, my food stamp come in, I go out. All out. I will buy. When we was in that pandemic and they was giving us all that food stamps, I must have bought like over $1,000 worth of food. I could barely get anything. Don't let me cook. I made birthday dinner for him. He got his first plate. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm going to say I got a plate. I better not have went back looking for nothing else. Because when I went back the next day trying to get, I can't even remember what I think I cooked macaroni and cheese. He wanted macaroni and cheese. He wanted fried chicken. I baked the cake for him, if I'm correct. I ain't get none of it. Not the second time around. I'm like, come on. I go in there and I will cook. I ain't gonna lie. I don't cook. I'll be honest with you, I don't cook now. I make everybody fend for themselves. I do not break my neck. Sometimes it be so hot in that kitchen, I be feeling like I'm gonna faint. I gotta leave out the kitchen, go in my room, turn on, say, Google, turn on air conditioner, get me some air. And then go back in the kitchen and cook. Cook for my hubby. Trying to give him food. And they would eat up the food. Eat up the food. Nobody don't come in there, nobody don't help. Nobody don't buy no toothpaste. Nobody don't buy no soap. Nobody don't buy no what you call it? Toilet paper, nothing. The Lord is supplying the stuff. They using it all up. They using it up. I'm over here talking. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm talking low. They using it all up. I go to want to use the toilet paper. Ain't none. I go sit on the toilet and go. I have a bag in my room that have tissues in it. They come use up all the tissue. Nobody don't never put no tissue in there. They use up all the tissue. My daughter go to the store and buy boxes of facial tissue. She run out of her tissue. She come in my room, use up all my tissue. I'm getting it out now. I'm really, really feeling some kind of way now. I'm sick and tired of people and how they treat me. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the Bible says that they say in my church, why you get all upset when people treating you bad and talking about you? That's not even the concept of it. I don't care if people talking about me on a spiritual level. Right? And I really don't care if they talking about me on a natural level. But after a while, even Jesus had boundaries. To Satan, when Satan tried to step over his power and try to make him go back and think non-logical thoughts about his father, he said, get thee behind me, Satan. He said, man shall not live by bread alone. So when people coming at me on a spiritual level in a natural environment or in the flesh, I can deal with that. But when you just doing things deliberately, you see what I'm saying? If people doing things just deliberately, come on now. Jesus, when people was doing things deliberately to him, right? And he didn't have to be in that environment, he left. He told his disciples, come on, let's go to the other side. Get on the boat. And he got on the boat, went to sleep. So what am I saying? I don't care if you talk about me. I don't care if you talk about me in my face. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know that's what you do. But my thing is that when you do things,
I just want to say I'm starting to feel away.
Feel away about what?
Everybody got a reservation except for me.
Oh.
And they was calling everybody except for me.
You didn't sing?
I didn't sing, I didn't do nothing.
Did they call Lizzie?
They called Lizzie. Lizzie got called. I made sure of that.
Okay.
I'm about to go back and say, I want to sing.
No, don't say nothing.
And I asked Cheryl, I went to say, Cheryl, let me ask you a question. Did you get all that reservations for them? She was like, no, no. So I was like, okay, so maybe I'm asking the wrong person. I need to ask Mr. Anderson or somebody else.
Give the recitation for who?
Visitation to Taisha, Taylor, Desiree, Andrew.
Also, she didn't do the recitation for them. I thought they was in charge of recitations.
I don't know. I don't know who's in charge.
But she said no.
She said no. She said no, and then she came back and was like, oh, they asked something about registration, so I gave it to them. So I was like, if you giving Lizzie, she got a parent too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm taking this to heart. I'm really.
Yeah, what she said? I'm
she
waiting
ain't
here.
say nothing. She was like, yeah, you can't say nothing because that's wrong.
I wasn't even thinking. Then you should have just let Lizzie sit. You should have brought her downstairs or something so they wouldn't call her. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, they going to the next class. I'm like, all right, sitting there. I'm like, all right. They call everybody else. They call Taylor. They call Desiree.
Yeah.
They call all of the Andersons. I'm like, oh.
The program is still going on?
Yeah, the program is still,
okay.
I think it's either going on or it's about to be over. I'm not sure.
Who was that singing? Ella Robinson,
yes,
right?
but I'm mad.
Hey, Ella Robinson sang?
Yeah, she just sang.
Who was singing for Ella Robinson? Minister Anderson?
No, some man from the back. He sounded like he was singing Catholic. Because don't Catholic drag their words out?
I'm starting me line. Baptist sing like that too.
So I came downstairs because I was like, I'm feeling this. I need to come downstairs real quick. Because I'd have been like, excuse me, I'm a part of the Sunday school too. I don't get it. I don't get a thing. Oh, I thought you was getting ready to say. You said never mind. Wait a minute. Okay. Beyond mad. They supposed to be eating down here, so? Okay, I'm sorry. Cause I'm upset right now. I'm like, really? Ooh, I could tell my hips is big.
And they finished.
Okay.
Don't even sit around. Get Lizzie together. And we out. I did ask Pastor Glover for some macaroni for I did ask Pastor Glover for macaroni for what's the name, but I'm not even staying.
Cause I'm like,
I was gonna say, well, you should have been like, oh, y'all ain't got nothing for me.
cause at first I was like, all right, maybe they're gonna call me for a solo.
Yeah. Who was doing the program?
Sister Elder Robinson, but Sister Cheryl was telling her stuff.
So Elder Robinson was the MC?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right. Elder Robinson was the MC.
She don't never do the MC. She don't never do. See, they over the Sunday school department is over the Easter. I don't know.
I really do look like you. Mm-hmm. I see what the Bible said. He was like, you really look like Grandma.
You was talking to you?
Yeah.
I thought you said Lizzie.
Oh,
that's
no.
what you said. You said Lizzie. Let me finish what I'm saying. You said that's why. You remember when I went and hugged Lizzie?
Oh,
that's why I hugged Lizzie.
Okay.
Because you said that I said Damani, she looked like you, and he was like, yeah. None of y'all. he didn't correct it. He didn't even say no. I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about Auntie. Because you said she went and put on one of my wigs, and Damani said, well, anyway, don't matter. But yeah, when they finish, we just.
They're gonna be done anyway because they ain't got no speaker.
Bishop ain't Bishop again?
He got on the road?
I think he had on the road. I think he got his brown robe on.
Oh, the way he looked like he ain't have on no robe.
He was. It's close to his complexion. That's why.
Oh, because it looked like a suit. So I was like, okay, maybe I didn't.
Yeah, he got on his robe because I looked at him. He was in the Bible. He was stayed reading in the Bible and stuff. I know they probably felt some kind of way when I went up there and did my testimony, but I don't care. Because Odom was standing up and then she sat down when Taisha was leading the service.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went over and got the mic, she went and sat down. I'm going to be honest, I went in myself. That's why I said I ain't got time for people foolishness. That's why I said that. And Sister Kershaw got up and went downstairs. I said, I ain't got time for it. I said, because people are coming trying to pull you down. The devil is a liar. I don't even care.
I was trying to get the butterflies in your head too. Like, I wasn't going.
I think it's only for the person.
Oh, this will work. Take a seat up close. I need some tea in my throat. Well, it sounds like they got mad quiet up there.
Yeah, they probably
let that pass. I was in my feelings for a second.
what's the name? Kids do a recitation too?
Who? Fanny kids?
No.
Taisha and them kids?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody did a recitation.
No, the reason why I asked is because when we had the Black History, her kids were supposed to be a part of them, and none of them came.
Wow.
Oh, you were here, you know.
Yeah, I was
ain't
here.
None of them came. And the next Sunday they all came.
So,
the only person didn't come was Henry. But all of them came that next Sunday. I said, people really think I'm stupid.
Oh, you can come down tonight, you ain't getting no cake.
Yeah, they all like, oh, that's right. That was Liz's birthday. Yeah.
I ain't getting no cake. You can't come. But hey. All right, that passed. Because I was in my little bag. Can I sing? Because this guy was
Go to Pastor Glover. When service over, say something to Pastor Glover.
Okay.
Say, Pastor Glover, how they giving Lizzie a recitation and they ain't give me none?
Yeah, because they gave Taisha and her kids. They gave Taisha kids.
Well, Cheryl is over the little kids. So Taisha, Lizzie, all of them. That came from Cheryl. But now that they're saying that, I guess they go by teacher.
Yeah, Minister Anderson is either, I think Elder Robinson.
No, Elder Robinson is not over nothing. Minister
she's
Anderson
not in
is
there
over,
no more?
No, what I mean is that Elder Robinson is not over a class.
That's what I mean. I said they took that out. Is Minister Anderson out?
Minister Anderson always been over class, remember?
No, it was Elder when I was coming. The last time I was here.
Okay.
Last time.
Elder Robinson did do.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's not Elder Robinson.
But Minister Anderson did too. You remember Minister Anderson?
Yeah, I remember him being there, but it was like for like a month and then he stopped.
You remember you had the big books? You had that for a long time. And then they took the big books and then they took... Don't tell me you didn't.
No, I'm not saying I don't know. I'm saying that I wouldn't know because I didn't get a book. I didn't get none of them.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Just say you don't remember. I know I'm old in my memory and y'all be trying to play my memory. But I know you had the book because I was like, this is a good book. This book is real nice. And y'all had the book. It was a big book compared to the books that they got now. Y'all was the only one that had the big teenager books. And y'all would read them books and Minister Anson be over there. After a while, I really think that they took the books. I ain't whispering. They took the books away because of the simple fact that I liked them. And I was talking about them. And they was like, oh, they don't need to have these big books. Everybody going to have the same books. Okay. And then they went back to the books that they got now. But Minister Anderson was over the class for the longest. Minister Anderson was over the class. Elder Robinson was over there in the adult. She was when she was down. She did have your class when she was down here. At that time, you was little. Yeah. She had a class when she was with. It was the beginners and primaries. I think she had primaries. Yeah, and so she was down here for a while, and then she went upstairs and she took over y'all class. That's when Davina and all them was in it. Y'all was in that. She stayed with that class for a long time.
Okay, I'm talking about after Davina and them left.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Elder Robinson didn't have it.
Okay, cause the last memory that I have is Elder Robinson being my teacher.
Okay, so what book you had?
I had the small regular books.
That's after the fact.
That's a
she
small
only
regular
had
book.
it. She only had it for a little bit. But anyway, it
When
doesn't
I
matter.
did come,
It's not her. It doesn't even matter. She she was the ones. I'm saying all that to say this, that it must be the teachers that gives out the recitation, because I thought that Elder Robinson, being that she was over the Sunday school department, and Sunday school department is over Eastern Children's Day, that Elder Robinson is the one that get the books and give them out, because that's how it was. See, they do so much stuff undercover and secretive. So for the past few years, I noticed that Cheryl was giving them out, but I thought Cheryl was giving them out to everybody. But apparently today, we found out, I wasn't up there, but since you saw it, we found out Cheryl, but she said that they asked her, right?
she ain't nobody. As far as I know, when I was upstairs, ain't nobody asking nothing. People was pulling
No,
out
no,
things
no, no, no.
out their bag.
No. That's what I'm saying. Let me make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. When you went to her and asked her, she said, "Oh, they asked me and I gave it to her."
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. They asked her, so she didn't really give them out. My whole point is that I was thinking that she must have gave them out to everybody. But then I'm remembering what you said, that in other words, she's saying, no, I didn't give them to them. They came over to me, asked me for a registration.
Okay, but what I'm getting, what I'm getting from what she's saying, when she gave out the recitations, they asked her for one, and she gave them out. So when you was giving them out to everybody, you gave Lizzie. So why you didn't give me? So when I understand what you're saying and the fact that they asked her, but they didn't ask you today.
Right. I got
So
you.
what I'm saying is, okay, so they
Why
asked
you
you
didn't
about
give
it,
me
so you couldn't give me one
along with Lizzie?
along with Lizzie's. So all right. So if Taisha, if you giving Taisha her kids,
Did Taisha do a registration?
yes, everybody did a
I
recitation.
mean, I know you said registration, but they don't do. That's why I'm saying that.
Okay, so
Taisha don't do a recitation. Taisha sings.
oh well, it wasn't a recitation. It was a reading. That's what they did.
Okay, so that's what
They
I'm saying.
all did readings.
From a paper.
I don't.
From a paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all did readings, and I could tell by the way it was. It wasn't like she gave it to them just now. That's why, because you could tell when something is just now. Like with Andrew, he needed his paper and he didn't know what it was. So he went and he got it. Yeah, it was today. It was today. Okay. He went. He
That's
went through
even with Taylor for the what you call it that I had when we dressed Black History.
Yeah.
She didn't get a chance to tell me who she was doing, so she asked me could she do it then.
Okay.
So she was. You see, you could tell it. Well, to be honest, she did it so good you couldn't even tell.
You couldn't even
the
tell
same way
it
with
was
Andrew.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm like, okay. So if that's me, because if somebody giving out something, you gonna see it while it's being done.
Well, I'm gonna say this. People do what they do if you don't come to church. Now, I'm gonna tell you why they did Lizzie, because they ain't want to hear my mouth. That's the only reason why. Because you know they don't even include Lizzie.
Okay.
So they don't want to hear they don't want to hear my mouth.
Okay.
Okay? Because I had something to say in reference to the books. They didn't want to give Damani and Junior because they don't come to Sunday school. It doesn't matter. I told Bishop and I told Cheryl, it doesn't matter. They're a member. So if you order a book, you're supposed to order for your members.
Right.
If you're giving out recitations, give them out for your members. You got a whole hunk of 20 kids. You only gonna give a recitation out to 5? You got all these kids. And here's the thing. If the parents is a part of the church, how you exclude the children? So now, with that being said, they looking at the fact that you don't come to church. So, it's like I said, Pastor Glover be getting up there and saying, we want to see you more than just on special Sundays. So they done got in the habit that if you don't come to church, you don't participate in nothing. That's their motto. I wasn't raised up underneath that motto. I stayed out from church for a while. But when I came back to church, I was still a part of the church. No, I couldn't get up there and lead no service. No. See, you got a blessing. I couldn't play no drums because I knew that wasn't what I was supposed to do because I've been out in the church. I've been doing this and I've been doing that. But they didn't come, they didn't give me recitations and stuff like that. But when I came to church, I'm talking about when Bishop Mingo was live. When I came to church and I got on the altar and I become a part of the church, even if I wasn't saved, but I was on the altar, then I was able to participate in church things. See, they have a tendency to involve who they want in things. It's not all about the church and the gospel. It's not all about souls. If you want to be a part of the church, when I was growing up, you had to be on the altar. You just couldn't come in from outside, done been working for 10 months and come back and get up there and lead service, get up there and play the organ and the drum. No. That's how I was raised. But I was told that under new management, administration, it's going to be a new administration and things going to change. So that's what they do. That's what they do. So if you want to be a part of something, you got to come to church. Just that simple. You know you missed a couple of days of church, a couple of months of church, however it is, then don't expect to do nothing. And the same way with your child. Once I found out that's how I felt, that's how they felt, I just kept y'all out of things. When they come talking about, oh, Mary can do this, Terrence can do this, Dan, no, they can't do nothing. They sit right here with me. When y'all came to church and y'all wanted to be on the altar and you wanted to be saved and you start testifying, you testify when you get on the altar. If you get up to testify, you say, pray that the Lord give me a mind to be saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. Just that simple. That's it. All that other yang yang, let them do it. That's on them. That's for them. Keep your children to yourself. They want to act like they don't know you and your children, then keep it to yourself. You coming to church for God. You ain't coming to church for them. Whoever want to participate, whoever they want them to participate in, let them. That's their business. Your goal should be, I want to go to heaven. That's all your goal should be. If you ain't ready to go to heaven, then you just come to church out of reverence to God, not for people. Not for people. When you decide, you wake up on a Sunday morning or Wednesday or Friday or whenever and say, I'm going to church, make sure you going for Jesus. Don't worry about these people. Because they're going to keep treating you over and over and over again the way that they want to treat you. They ain't even thinking about God. So just make sure when you come into God's house, you coming for God. You ain't coming for them. Let them pick whoever they want. Let them, if they have the whole Andersons, the whole whoever, Hunkamunga up there, let them. Don't even worry about it. The Lord bless you with a child. That's what I say. The Lord blessed me with 4 children. And my grandmother always tell me, take care of your children. Love your children. Yeah, they going to grow up and do what they want to do and act however they want to act. But when it comes down to the church, then you do things for God. They don't want to give you no recitations. They don't want you to go sing. It's okay. Don't worry, the door going to open for you as long as you remember God. As long as you remember you out there doing all your things you doing, to be honest, you ain't got no business up there doing none of them got no business up there doing no recitation. But they don't look at it in that aspect. Easter is a time to reverence God. So to be honest, every child in this house, even down to the adults, should have had something to say about God today. Not sit back and look at somebody else. So trust me, I know how you feeling, but don't even worry about it. It's like I said, they gave Lizzie a recitation because they didn't want to hear my mouth. But I done got to the point, if they don't give her nothing, it ain't no big thing to me. She's still my grandchild. Whether they give her a recitation, whether they let her sing a song, it doesn't matter. Because let me tell you something. After a while, the doors are going to open. And when they open, nobody ain't going to be able to do a thing. They're going to have to sit back there. and just watch God work. Because, see, God is in control. I don't care how much they get up there and try to be in control, to hurt people's feelings. Don't even worry about it. Because in the long run, I'm here to tell you, their feelings going to be hurt. So don't even worry about it. They ain't got to give you nothing. Don't even worry about it. Because I ain't. Trust me, I ain't. People got their little cliques and who they want to be with. Leave them alone. You got your clique too. Make sure you get your clique with God. Because once you get your clique with God, that's the best clique. Nobody don't want to be cliques with God. They want to act like they got cliques. They want to act like it, but they ain't got no cliques. So as soon as service is over, we are out of here. We can take our little ride to what's her face? Go to IHOP. I don't know. Mary said she leaving at 2. So just text her and see if she up. Cause I want her to go and see. I don't want him to be up there. But see, now he not in the hospital. He needs to see people's faces now. So maybe we can when we get home, we'll buy the ingredients for the macaroni and cheese, and maybe we can make him some.
Okay.
That's it. And get some ground beef and put up in there. She up, okay. Get some ground beef and make him some, however you want to make the macaroni, but put some meat in it. I'm thinking to put some meat in there because he like that ground beef. Hey, girl.